What's your sense of things jumping into this Monday night game, TJ?
I'm excited. I really am. Obviously, things didn't go the way we wanted to in week one. It's always difficult coming off of a loss, especially the way that we lost this past week. But it's the NFL. You have to have a quick memory, whether you have a win or a loss. And I'm just excited to be able to do it again at home at Acrisure in front of Heinz Field, Steel Nation.
What's Tomlin like after a loss like that?
He's very steady, man, and that's the cool thing about Coach T. That's the number one thing that I love about him is he's very transparent. He'll let you know what you did great, what you didn't do great. He's not going to sugarcoat anything, but he's also going to stay the course. He's not going to change up too much, and we just know that as players we need to execute better.
So he's not, if you will, more difficult to be around after something like that?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, it's more of us just knowing that we didn't execute, and we know the coaches are always going to put us in the best positions to make plays, and we're the ones that have to make the plays, and that's what we weren't able to accomplish this past week.
And I know on any given Sunday, these things happen, but to what do you attribute the way the team played on Sunday to start this season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they were a very good team, had a lot of playmakers offensively. That's all I can speak about is the defensive side of the ball. We just weren't able to make those splash plays, to be able to set the offense up, to be able to get off the field. A lot of extended drives. They had a high third down percentage, and we just weren't able to tackle as efficiently as we should have.
And then this is no disrespect to San Francisco because they are a hard-hitting team. It's just Cleveland, well, this is the hard hat type of game for you. How do you approach the Browns, TJ Watt?
Yeah, I mean, there's history between us. Obviously, it's a type of rivalry game. Nick Chubb's been there for quite some time. We know they like to run the football. Even if you're stopping it early in the game, they're going to continue to run the football. They have a lot of good playmakers on the edges as well, and it makes for a good matchup always.
When you know you're facing a team that is going to accentuate the run and hit it hard, and certainly if it's something that they're successful at, it's more is going to come. How does that, enter your mind as you hit a Monday night game against a team like that in Cleveland, TJ?
Yeah, anytime a team is running the ball on you, it's demoralizing, and that's why offenses like to do it. But it's important for us to be able to come out, smash the run early. That's what we talk about each and every week, but it's more about doing it and making teams one-dimensional. You never want to be in those 2nd and 6s, which turn into 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s. Just staying on schedule, manageable football for the offense. So our whole objective is to smash the run, get them behind the chains, and then hopefully be able to pin our ears back and get after the quarterback.
And then what about Watson's elusiveness? Clearly last year is not indicative of what he's been in the past, and he did score a touchdown in week 1. Your 2 cents on that subject matter, TJ?
Yeah, I mean, I played him twice now. I've watched him play in Houston a bunch when JD was down there as well, and that's kind of his calling card. He's been able to extend plays. He's a very tough tackle, even in just watching the last game we played against him last year. Just an all-around playmaker, a guy that's able to get the ball in the hands of his weapons. But at the same time, if he doesn't like what he has downfield, he can tuck and run. And he's very good getting to the first down marker, and he's good at shedding tackles.
I'll ask you the question I asked Nick Chubb earlier last week. You're in the tunnel. Monday Night Football. Browns are in the house. This is a game you got to have because it's a division game at home. And what happened last Sunday? What's going through your mind right before kickoff on Monday Night Football, TJ?
Not much.
Really?
Just being very focused, honestly. You can, like I talked about earlier with the nameless great faces, you can get yourself so amped up, and I think that's what's so great about the week building up into a Monday Night Football. You get the extra day to kind of come to terms with it being a big game, being a night game with everybody tuned in watching. That's what's so special about Monday night is you have all your peers watching. There's no other games, even though I think there's one before us. But you're just so focused on what you're about to do. You're trying to visualize what plays you're going to be making. And things like that. And then once you run off the tunnel, you kind of black out and you're ready to go.
What do you mean by come to terms with what do you mean by that? You come to terms with the game. What do you mean by that one, TJ?
I mean, you just come to terms with all the work that you've put into what you're about to do. And if playing on Monday night is definitely a big time stage, and some guys can think differently about it. They can start to act different in the media, or they can just try to start talking loud about how it's going to be such a different game. But at the end of the day, we're all still playing football in between the white lines. So I think some guys just need a little longer to digest and to relax and to understand that it's just a football game.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.